Is anyone else in a festive fall mood this season? I'm so excited for all the cozy and spicy things that happen during this season, and I wanted to share with you my favorite fall essentials to help you embrace this season, romanticize your life, and get the most out of this magical time. Alright, number 1, spooky stories are my first fall essential. I absolutely hate scary movies, but I love spooky stories. For whatever reason, reading a spooky book is a lot easier for my brain to psychologically enjoy than a scary movie. If I read a scary movie, I will 100% be having a nightmare that evening. I read a scary book, I just kind of find it exciting. So I definitely suggest picking up something in the horror genre to get you in the mood of spooky vibes. My favorite recommendation on the subject of spooky stories is Edgar Allan Poe. He is the king, I think, of horror and suspense and drama. And if you're looking for a scary ghost story, this is definitely one to check out. Also, Stephen King has some really great books, but truthfully, I prefer like the poems and short stories from Poe. The Fall of the House of Usher is one of my favorites, and that actually is also on Netflix as a readaptation. So if you're looking for something to Netflix and chill, definitely check out The Fall of the House of Usher. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily, and for my day job, I work as a civil engineer. After hours, I like to bring you my favorite personal development device to help you grow into the ideal version of yourself and engineer your dreams. Grab your tea, tuck in, and let's get started. My next seasonal essential is warm drinks. You guys see me drinking tea on all of my live streams and on these videos, and they're an essential self-care part of my daily routine. I feel so snug, cozy, warm, and happy when I have a warm drink in my hands, and especially when the weather gets colder outside, I can't go without. This is my morning coffee, but I also love tea. My mom actually has a tea closet in our house because she is such an aficionado. And I've been doing some projects recently, and I made my first merch, so definitely go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description box below. But I have designed a cute, cozy, girly mug for you guys filled with all sorts of positive affirmations to help you stay in that positive, optimistic energy and start your day with, a warm, cozy cup of tea or coffee. I would also suggest trying some mulling drinks. These are really easy to put together in your kitchen. You can get a packet of mulling spices and add it to either wine or cider to kind of give it a more festive, seasonal vibe. If you're going to add it to cider and you want something a little spicier, I would actually suggest adding like rum or whiskey. I think those pair best with, the appliness of cider. And I'll leave a picture of my latest hot mulled cider up for you guys here. I thought it was delicious. Highly recommend. Okay, my next fall essential is everything cozy, cuddly, warm, and snuggly. Obviously, sweaters and sweater dresses are on that list, but that is not limited to just your clothes. I like to use this time to refresh my bedding, to change it from summer sheets, which I prefer satin, to a winter sheet, which is thicker, warmer, and more cuddly, like flannel. I also love my weighted blanket. You guys see this in every video, and this is a really pretty weighted blanket that goes with the vibe of my room, but it's also fluffy, snuggly, and I feel the weight of a weighted blanket just kind of is an internal hug around you. So definitely get a weighted blanket and definitely invest in some new cozy clothes. I'm actually headed to my parents' house today, and their house is the perfect autumn seasonal vibe setup. They have a wonderful fireplace there, and I'm so excited to go have my tea and read my book by the fire. So my next fall essential is to create quiet time to reflect. Naturally, during the fall, it is a time of slowing down, and I think we should do the same in order to be in tune with the seasons and to get the most out of life. I think naturally, the world has a beautiful rhythm, and that, we're going to be happiest and feel most in sync if we follow that. So slowing down in accordance with the seasons is really important to me, and taking the time to reflect on what is working in my life and what is not is essential if I want to, build a better life that makes me happy. One of the ways that I like to reflect on my life is through journaling. And you guys have been hearing me talk about journaling for a bit on this channel, but that is because it is such a positive habit in my life. And if there was one thing that I could suggest you do to improve your life, it would be to Analyze your thoughts, observe your thoughts and actions, and decide how you want to act in the future to grow into your ideal self. Journaling is one of the best tools I have ever found to observe your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It creates space between an external stimulus and you, and it gives you the time to choose how you want to act so you're not just reacting to stuff as it happens in a super triggered fashion. These are the most beautiful journals I have ever found. I don't have a link for these guys, but I am working with the author to get that for you, so hopefully I can get you a discount. But they're like little books, which obviously is on theme. See? Oh, I love them. And they have good sayings on the back. Oh, big fan. So definitely journal more, but you don't just have to write out your thoughts and feelings. You can just sit with them, and doing things like meditation, long walks in nature, all help you to reset, reflect, and recharge. This is also a great time to get off technology. I know that, creating content online for you guys means that I have to be on my devices making things a lot, but whenever I find technology intruding on my free time and kind of unintentionally sucking up my energy, I know that it's time to reorient myself and to take a break from technology. Recently, I've been doing a little experiment where I don't have any social media apps on my phone. I don't take my phone with me if I go for a walk or run. And I recently found this app called Forest that helps encourage you to stay off your phone while you're trying to be productive. It works off the Pomodoro method, and it will plant a little digital tree in your forest for you as you're working. And if you don't touch your phone for 25 minutes, this little tree grows and adds a tree to your garden. And if you play with your phone while you're supposed to be working, the tree will wilt. It's a really cute app, and it helps me so much to stay off my phone and focus on the moment and be present. Okay, the next fall essential that I have for you guys is to practice gratitude. I know we have a scheduled holiday for feeling grateful, and that is Thanksgiving, at least in the US, but I think you should be practicing gratitude every day of your life because it brings such, optimism and warmth into your daily routine. It has definitely improved my happiness to take time to remember how I am blessed and what I am grateful for. And it bleeds more positivity as you choose to focus on the positive aspects of your life that you're grateful for. What you focus on grows, and if you want more joy and happiness, you have to focus and be grateful for the things that already bring you joy and happiness. If you're looking for a fun way to bring more gratitude in your life, I suggest getting a little totem. I've talked about this before. This is my gratitude rock. It's like a $3 rose quartz heart that I found when I was shopping with my friend. This little rock called to me just because I thought it was cute, but then when I got it, I realized that it had more power in my life than just being a cute random object. So I keep this in my purse, and whenever I see it, I take a moment to remind myself what I'm grateful for. I pick up the rock and I take 2 seconds and say, oh, I'm so grateful to have family who love and care for me. I'm so grateful to have amazing friends. I'm so grateful to have side hobbies that I enjoy. I'm so grateful for this lovely roof I have over my head. And that positivity breeds more positivity and is generally a mood booster in my life. Another gratitude practice that I do is to write my friends thank you letters. Everyone gets all sorts of spam mail, and most of the mail we receive isn't fun unless we've ordered ourselves a present online. But I think a great way to bring more joy to your friends is to send them a beautiful thank you letter about why you're thankful for having them in your life. And every time I do it, I just get the most heartwarming responses from people. And now I have a core group of friends that I regularly write letters to and who write letters back to me. And you think that giving to others is for them, but really it's for your benefit. So whenever I'm writing a gratitude letter, it actually makes me feel really good in the moment, even though I am also trying to make my friend feel good. Give in order to make yourself feel better, and be grateful for the support system we already have. I'll put a little video of some of my calligraphy letters here if I can find one, but they really bring joy and happiness to my life. And there's something so magical about opening a physical letter that has a lovely wax seal on it and has beautiful calligraphy. It is just a huge, again, mood booster in my life. Okay, so the next festive fall activity I have for you guys is to do themed activities. Activities that you can only do this time of year, like apple picking, pumpkin carving, pumpkin painting, picking flowers, going for walks in the woods to go leaf peeping. If you're not from New England, leaf peeping is the activity of going to look at pretty foliage. which is apparently something we do here. I didn't realize there was a term for it, but leaf peeping is the activity of looking at pretty leaves. So take the time to treasure this season. It goes by so quickly, and I want to do everything I can to romanticize this period of my life because it brings me so much joy. My friend Allie and I actually went apple picking a little while ago, and it was at this cute farm. There were baby goats that we could feed, and there was cider, and there were donuts, and there were sunflowers as well. So you can't pick all sorts of flowers during the fall, but they do have specific fall blooms that, you can pick this time of year, and activities that get you outside in nature really, add to your joy and happiness. You're not supposed to be a hermit. Please go outside, go touch grass. It'll make you feel better. You guys also know that I'm really into baking if you watch any of my live streams, and I think this is a great time to find new festive fall recipes. There's one I want to try I found on Pinterest that are these chai cookies. So those I think are going to be my next fall themed baked goods, but I love making an apple crisp, I love making apple flowers, and I most recently tried to make an apple tart. It was my first tart I made, so I don't think it came out very good, but my aunt said it was delicious, so no harm, no foul. It is a learning process, and I will get better with time. Cookies are my specialty right now, and I will be making the chai cookies, and hopefully they get me in a spicy festive mood. Okay, so my favorite festive fall activity for you guys is to let go of things that are not working. Nature is dying and moving on with life, and so should you. If you feel like anything is not serving you in your life, let it go and move on. I know this is hard, and I know this is scary, but your intuition knows best, and if you've been feeling that there's something in your life that is not working, it is the time to let it go and move on. This could be in relationships, in terms of your living scenario, in terms of clothes that just no longer suit you. It is the time to let go and make space for new. I don't want to carry anything in my life into the new year that is not bringing me joy and is not actively adding to my life. So I let go, I purge, and I move on during this season. I know it's more of a thing to do spring cleaning, but I think this is better in the fall because if you get rid of all the old during the fall season, there's room for new things to grow in the spring. And if I still have all this clutter in the spring, I don't feel like there's space for a new life to grow. I hope that something I shared with you in this video helps you to romanticize your life and cherish the beautiful season that is fall. It goes by so quickly, the leaves look magical, and I want to cherish every moment I have with it. So remember to stop and smell the roses, or in this case, stop and look at the pretty leaves that are falling on the ground. Because before you know it, it'll be winter and we'll be looking at snow outside. If you have any tips on how you can appreciate the fall season, definitely leave them in the comment section below. So good luck everyone, and have a wonderful fall season.